it's your girl Christy Magallanes back with another video, and today I'm going to be discussing 5 ways that you can motivate yourself. The number one thing that I always recommend is to do your bed. I just got done doing my own bed, but basically the logic behind that is as you're waking up in the morning and your brain is just starting to turn on, you're feeling like you want to crawl back into bed. The thing that helps me the most is to just go ahead and make the sheets really tight, put the pillows on there and put the cover on it. Kind of shuts the door to the bed. It's saying, listen, the bed is already made, you're not going to crawl back in it. Versus if you go back and your room is just looking all cozy, the sheets and the throws are all kind of in a ball, you're gonna want to go into your bed as soon as you see it. So get up, do your bed, tighten up the sheets, put the pillows, throw the cover over. Thing number 2, which is what I'm doing right now, and honestly I am still waking up. I've already gotten ready, like I'm up. It's just that my mental cognition and the way that I'm responding is probably not as quick as if I've already had my cup of coffee. So the one thing I want to recommend for people to get motivated is to drink your cup of coffee as soon as you're done getting ready. And the reason why I don't recommend drinking your cup of coffee before you get ready is because you don't want to waste your precious caffeine on just getting yourself basically out of bed. You want to just kind of do that gradually. I feel like it really does help, and it helps you wake you up more organic. Just moving and doing your bed and kind of like putting your makeup on and like just do that without caffeine. Watch a video, do whatever you have to, but don't drink your caffeine until after. I mean, if you do that, great. If it works for you, awesome. I just feel like I'm wasting my caffeine energy on something that doesn't really need a lot of my thinking. So I like to drink my cup of coffee when I'm getting ready to film, when I'm getting ready to study, when I'm getting ready to make calls, when I'm getting ready to plan, when I'm thinking and brainstorming about new ideas. I really like to drink my cup of coffee right before all of those things. I will drink about 1 to 2, maybe 3 cups of coffee every day, and I just feel like my cup of coffee really saves me in terms of helping me think a lot more clearly. You want to be able to plan your day. And what I mean by that is whenever you're able to just set goals, and by what I mean by plan is not wake up at 5, shower at 5:30, get in the car by 7:31. You don't want like very specific tracking of your day, but what I do want you to do is to go ahead and set your priorities straight. What are the things that you have to get done today? What are the things that you have to check off? What are your must-dos? Like you have to do it. Like there's a deadline, you have to. And what are things that are flexible? Go ahead and just jot those down the night before. And then the next day you can wake up and you know exactly what your priorities are. You can take care of those first. Because like I said, you want to use your caffeine. You want to use your energy wisely and your caffeine wisely. So if you're drinking your coffee and you just woke up and you're most energetic at that time, go ahead and finish the things that are most difficult and most hardest at that very first block, and then the rest of the day will just be so much more smoother and you'll feel so much more accomplished. So I highly recommend setting your priorities straight either the night before or in the morning so that you know exactly what you need to do and get done that day. Moving on to number 4, I love to do this and I am a great advocate, and I think it's because again, like I am a listener, so I learn from auditory stimulus. I need to hear motivational speeches.
Makes winners stronger. Failure makes winners hungry, but it makes most give up. It makes most feel worthless.
Maybe some of you don't need this. Maybe you would rather read a motivational book. Maybe you are a visionary, so you'd have to read it. Or maybe you want to see a YouTube video about motivational speeches, someone talking about something motivational. That targets a lot of them. It targets your vision because you're looking at a video. It targets auditory because you're listening. Whatever kind of motivation you have, like if you need to touch something that's motivational, I would say maybe go to the gym in the morning. That would really motivate you as you listen to a motivational speech. Or like I said, a YouTube video or podcasts, read a book. It just all depends on how you function best. You know yourself better and you know how you learn better. You can also just call a person who really motivates you, or think about or jot down things that someone who is motivational in your life has said to you, and you're now thinking about those again. It is just really good to hear that, feel that, be that motivational thing, especially when I'm waking up and I'm doing my makeup, or if I'm doing my hair, if I'm doing my bed. I will listen to motivational talks on my phone, and it just helps my brain start waking up, and it just is programming my brain to listen to positive things. I'm starting to get new ideas, and a lot of motivational speakers, they say things in a certain manner that kind of like make you want to get up and do it. And I just absolutely love that. And I highly recommend for any of you out there that work from home, or if are self-employed, or if you just struggle getting out of bed, I highly just recommend. Or if you're trying something new, or something that is scary to you, or you're going into a new field, or you're going to school, or you're a new mom and you're struggling, listen to motivation. Even if for some of my people who listen and who say they struggle with addiction and who, struggle with recovery and stuff like that, listen to motivational speeches. Or like I said, go to the gym and listen to motivational speeches, read motivational things. It really, really does help, and it just kind of sets the mood and the tone for the whole day that yes, you are a go-getter, and yes, you're gonna get shit done. So I highly, highly, highly recommend that. So number 5, if you are a highly independent woman or a highly independent man, this might be difficult for you because it's maybe difficult for you to ask for someone to hold you accountable. But the thing I recommend is for someone to hold you accountable to the things you said you would do, especially if it's something difficult for you. Like, for example, for me, making videos isn't that hard, and also studying and keeping up with writing and book smart type of stuff, that's easy for me, so I can really hold myself accountable for that kind of stuff. But in terms of my physical health, I am horrible at keeping my physical health well. I'm not very athletic, and so for me, I would need someone to hold me accountable to go to the gym, and I would need someone to hold me accountable to get out of bed to go to the gym, because that is really hard for me, and I will make every excuse in the book not to do it because I'm not good at it, and it just takes me out of my comfort zone. I hate being around a lot of people. I'm already bad at being at the gym, so I just feel like people are staring at me. It's just something that I just struggle going to the gym. I just don't like it, so I would need someone to hold me accountable. So maybe you can think of in terms of yourself and think, what are the things that I struggle with? What are the things that I'm comfortable with? Because you're most likely thriving and doing really good in the things you're comfortable with, and you don't need no one to hold you accountable. In fact, you probably work well under pressure during that stage because you're comfortable with it and you can just do it, and you probably perform your best under pressure. But when it's something that you're not very comfortable with, it is hard to go out there and do it, even though you know the process of how to be successful. You know that the steps of what to do to make yourself successful. It's just hard to do them because you struggle in that area. So highly recommend have someone hold you accountable. For me, it is my partner. He helps me. He tells me, and I have to tell him too, like, you need to tell me, like, stop being lazy, let's go to the gym. And he's like, I don't want to hurt your feelings. I'm like, you have to, because You know, I'm not going to go otherwise. So have someone hold you accountable, whether it's your sister, whether it's your spouse, whether it's a best friend, whether it's, you know, maybe your neighbor. Like, team up with someone and have them help you. I heard Fitbit has those watches, or those watches have settings on the phone where you can go and there's a community of people who are also trying to get in shape. And I think that's an amazing opportunity for you to kind of interact with other people. If you are very independent and you live by yourself and don't have other people you can rely on, that is a really good outlet for you to go and have connections with other people in the same community who maybe are struggling just like you, and you can hear the complaints and you can complain a little bit, and also they can motivate you and you can see their progress, they can see your progress. It is really cool. So there's a lot of tools out there, but definitely have someone motivate you. And I do have other ways of motivating yourself, but I just wanted to keep this really plain and short. So those are 5 ways that you can motivate yourself, that you can push yourself, that you can really make sure that you are sticking with your plans and your resolutions and your weekly, monthly, quarterly goals. And I will see you guys in my next one. If you like this video, please give it a like, comment down below. I don't know, is there something that you do that's different than I? Maybe you've tried some of these things before and they didn't work. Maybe you haven't. Maybe you have some motivational speeches you'd like to share. Go ahead and put those down in the comment section. And what else? I will go ahead and leave my IG and my snaps, my Snapchat account in my description and after this video. So go ahead and follow, add me, and I will catch you guys next time. Don't forget to share. Bye.